It's day 138 of my 365-day challenge, and I just got back from our friend Cliff's house, and he lives out in Burbank. So today I'm calling this Memory Lane. And I'm calling it Memory Lane because I'm from Burbank, and as we were driving home, I wasn't really paying attention, and my hubby wasn't either. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mom, my brother, and I, we lived in this apartment, and this is where I used to hang out. And, we drove past Burbank High School and just all the nostalgic things. And I was just telling him basically like where I would roam and the things that I would do. And I was like, this Carl's Jr. my dad took me to every day for breakfast, and I would get French toast dips, and then I would go to the McDonald's and Taco Bell or Popeyes for dinner after school, and it's just really fun. And I actually used to do this, I would say every so many years. I would take a stroll through Burbank, and my friends who are close with me, they know that I would do this. And I would drive past places that I just remembered had an impact on me. And I would always think to myself, the Lizzie who was in middle school or high school or even my first few years of college, who she was and like who I am today, I had no idea where I was going to be. And I always do have this sense of gratitude where my life has always turned out to be far greater than I ever imagined. And I've gotten to do so many amazing things, and I've met so many amazing people. And little Lizzie in high school just didn't even think about the things that I have done so far. And there's probably a million other things that I could have done, yes, and there's a million other outcomes that could have happened, but it's still been an amazing life, and it is fun to go down that memory lane and just, one, share it with people I love, my husband, and then also just remind myself, like, of my past and where I've come and how fast life can change. And one thing that I always enjoyed about doing that was that I don't know where my life will be 5 years from now. It could be amazing beyond measure, and there could be some crazy bumps in the roads, and there could be some turns that I was not expecting. Like, I have no idea. But I will say, no matter what, I feel like my life continues to get better, and doesn't mean that there aren't hardships or things that can, you know, kind of trip me up or whatever. But I just think it's the perspective that I choose to have, and looking back on things just reminds me that we really don't know where life's going to take us, and that's the kind of fun part about it. And there's also so many things that I said that I really wanted, and I totally created that. So it is just fun to stroll down memory lane, and it's a fun time of year where you can, look back on family and all of those things. So it was cool to roll back through the 818 today, because I live in LA and I actually still live in the Valley, but I hardly ever go to Burbank, and I don't even know if many of my friends even live there anymore. But it is a great little town, and I'm grateful that I got to grow up there, because it is probably one of the best places to live and raise a family in LA. So cheers to memory lanes, and if you guys ever get an opportunity to look back on life and kind of, it's so funny because I was talking about this yesterday. No, not yesterday. It was like 2 days ago, about like reflecting, right? Reflecting back. But I think it's a very powerful tool to just see where you're at, where you've come from, and where you want to go from here. It's a great little marking tool, and it's kind of like a GPS. On a GPS, if you don't know where you are currently and you don't have a destination, you're just going to drive aimlessly and not know where you're going. And in life, knowing where you're at currently and then also knowing your past and knowing where you want to go is such a great GPS system for us just in life itself. So cheers to day 138, and to anyone out there that wants to take a little stroll down memory lane. All right, bye guys.